Okay, so I have not even been running Crypt in ages because I don't have Ice Demon. But I got a pretty decent score, over 500 million. It took me about a half hour, broke my record twice, like 28 minutes, I think it took, so not that bad at all. And it's based around the traditional cloning the Gogs strategy, but with my handy dandy favorite adjutant in the world, Human Sandro, to give me cooldown reductions, get me extra clones. This same strategy with an Ice Demon would probably fucking tear shit up as well. So I've got fast attack marked. I'm getting high morale from the monk already for the attack speed, and fast attack is a air spell. You'll notice that I also am blasting my Titan's Thunder and my Lightning off every time they're off cooldown. That's because it has a chance from my 3-star Awakened Titan to proc the AoE Thunder Rage thing, and also every time I cast an air spell, my Storm Elemental's giving 25% attack speed to 2 different ranged units. So, start out with fast attack right away on Wasport. I have some pretty decent cast, double attack speed emblems on him. 5 of them are double attack speed. Trying to boost his attack speed as much as possible because half of his attacks are going to create a wasp, which is cooldown reduction. We've got Lich down there also with her weapon, summoning a lot of stuff, and using my artifact summons and everything. Anything that, if there's 40 seconds left in the match, the Wasport, you're going to get the cooldown for Wasport bees because after 40 seconds they blow up, and you do get the cooldown from that. Really, though, you will get the cooldown for most of them because you hit them zombies that blow up, and you're going to get huge chunks of cooldown. So that's why it's important also that you're casting your spells as soon as they're off cooldown, because you don't want to get, 3-4 seconds worth of cooldown and you didn't cast a freaking spell. So right away, first fast attack on Wasport, and then the Wind Wall on Giant there. 4 Magic Awake to speed up the Gogs running forward, and also just because it's an air spell. The second fast attack you can see I just cast on my Gogs. That's because it also increases movement speed, so between that and the Wind Wall, they'll get up there and get to fucking killing guys up front really quick. Casting all my other air spells. Doesn't really matter where I cast them other than Wind Wall. Might as well cast on the Titan, and fast attack you want, other than the second fast attack, you want them on the Wasport. Crank out as much summons as possible. You see here, and get the second clone cast at a minute, sometimes a minute 01 with cooldowns. You want to be ready to cast it because you don't want to get taken by surprise. Like, oh, I got 5 seconds, all of a sudden, bloop, an exploding zombie gives you 5 seconds worth of cooldown, and you're not in position to be casting clone. I have my animations turned off, so you can't really see it as well. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And spam them air spells. I wish that the Storm Elemental had a graphic or some text when it does the attack speed boost from air spells. I don't know if it has an internal cooldown, but I'd like to shoot for 300 million at 30 seconds. I actually, in this one, I don't quite get 500 million, but it's the same strat. And then I did get 500 million right after it, but didn't record it, so I'll throw the stat screen from that up. Now, obviously, it's pretty specific build. You need a Human Sandro level 40 Adjutant, a Lich weapon, and a nice Wasport, and attack speed emblems. But you don't need an Ice Demon. Although, if you have one, that would actually probably be really fucking good, because you're getting more clone cooldown, right? The RNG here in Crypt is terrible, but like I said, it took me 20 minutes to get this run, and then another 8 minutes to get the 500. So that's not bad for Crypt. I mean, I ran the hell out of that back in the day. Wasport gets MVP, but that's because that goes by total damage, not actual damage, which is a huge difference in the stat screen. I'm not exactly sure why, but so cloning it's not as useful as you would think. You want to clone the Gogs, I'm pretty sure, or clone a fucking Ice Demon. I imagine that the people who are getting 600 million, if they had a Human Sandro Adjutant, can use this to their benefit. But just another fun way to mess around with cooldown reduction. And the fast attack makes the Gogs move fast, gets the bees spawned up. It's air spells, so most of the RNG in Crypt is from spawns, but then now you also have, like, I think it's 15% chance on every air spell cast to get the Under rage to proc and all that sort of thing. Yeah, you can see some pretty good chunks of cooldown coming off there. And I mean, I don't even know if that's that great of a score, but it seems pretty good to me. No one is ahead of me except for people with ice demons. But yeah, you can see here if you change to actual damage, so it's a different story here. I thought about maybe cloning the lightning elemental, because having it up so far up there close and just killing shit really quick would be nice. It might do more damage than the Gogs, probably it would, but it wouldn't do the firewall helps you to kill a bunch at once and get to the next wave going, I think. Like I said, I didn't mess around with it that much. It took like a half hour. Human Sandro Adjutant for the win. Thanks for watching. Oh, and here's that other run. So I'm a dumbass. I didn't record it, but you see here 505. Not too shabby.